So I went to see one of the best fertility doctors at Duke. And I was like so excited to put my hands in to the care of like the best that academia had to offer. Um, but it actually was more depressing than I anticipated. I was alone in our first appointment, and he was just rattling off these really scary statistics and really high prices of all the treatments that were coming up. And I was just sitting there stunned silently. And I said, "Is there anything wrong with me? Like, will I ever have kids?" And he looked me dead in the eye and said, "I think there's a 0% chance that you're going to get pregnant naturally." I remember having to hold back my tears until I got to my car. And I got in my car and I sobbed driving home. I called my best friend, Alex. We've been best friends since freshman year of college. And we lived on opposite sides of the country. He was in California and I was in North Carolina at the time. But we still were each other's confidants. Whenever we were stressed out or had a bad time, we'd call each other. And it just felt like home to me, to the point where he officiated my wedding to Danny. So I told him what happened, and he was like, I know you're going to be a mother. I have faith. And I remember just wishing that I could have the same faith that he did. So a couple months later, Danny and I started an IVF cycle, and we wanted to have one last hurrah before we did it. So we did mushrooms. And of course, like a perfect student, I was planning, even as I'm doing drugs, but I planned that we will remove the emotional blocks that were preventing us from becoming parents. And we probably connect and emerge as a unit. But instead, I actually slipped into this really unexpected, beautiful journey of my own. I remember closing my eyes, lying down on the couch for hours, and I heard this voice deep within me. It was my voice, but it was older and wiser. And it said, life is maternal energy, this maternal love that gives birth to every living thing in the universe. But you can't control it. You can't grip it, force it, or willpower it. You just have to let it do its thing. You have to trust it. And when you do that, people are going to come and go. Some will be called by it, and some will be scared and run away from it. There's nothing you can do about that. So I woke up from that beautiful trip, and I felt this deep sense of peace and confidence. And I interpreted that feeling as, okay, it's going to work this time. I'm going to get pregnant. A couple days before the embryo transfer, I was talking to Danny, and Danny was advising a friend who was having marital issues of his own. Actually, ironically, they were having IVF struggles, so they were arguing a lot. And Danny was like, "Oh, yes, it was just so great to support him because I told him, you just need to listen to what your wife needs and really show up for her. Just do anything you can to show up for her." And I just sat there listening, and I could feel all of my resentment that I was pushing down for years. I felt it all rush to my face, this raging, white hot rage. And I was like, how could you advise your friend to do something that I've been begging you to do for 4 years? That's what I wanted from you. And in that moment, I felt done. I really did feel done. We separated, and I explained, like, we are just not in this place. We are not in the place to be a team and build this family together. We're not good. And I don't think we ever will be good. And so we separated.